Hey people, welcome back to my channel. I'm all things Sugar and Shay Sade, and Love Island USA is back, baby. It's season 7, episode 1, and this is the recap. It was a long episode and I have got my notes. I've got them all. So we got Yulissa already stealing Chelley's man. We've got a whole love triangle already. We have 2 new bombshells already. And we have secret blindfolded kisses. Oh, there was a lot happening. And there were fireworks as well. And guys, you know what to do. Make sure you like this video. Please, come on now. Come on now, like the video. It's an easy thing to do. It really, really helps, especially trying to beat the algorithm. Make sure you also subscribe to the channel as well. I'd appreciate that. And also leave me a comment. I absolutely love comments and I will be trying to respond to as many of them as possible. Okay, guys, I've got my water. I've actually got my Love Island water bottle. Oh my God. I got my water. Like I said, I've got my notes. Let's go. We start the episode with they do this intro where it's like lots of dancing and all this kind of stuff. They're using Janae Monet's song The Way You Make Me Feel, and I don't know, I didn't mind it too much. I honestly didn't mind it too much. I thought it was like cooler than what they do in the UK. But, you know, listen to some of my American cousins. They're just like, it is a load of cheese. But I didn't mind it. I was just like, oh, this is bubbly. This is fun. It's cute. Do you know what I mean? I didn't mind it at all. We had, and the first thing, actually, hold on a second. You know, because I'm a cowgirl now. They had Taylor, the cowboy, riding on a horse as the first shot. I was just like, okay, Taylor, what did they do? How did Taylor? Let me take this off. I might put it back on again later. You guys know I'm going to Cowboy Carter. I quite like Taylor, but we'll get there anyway, kind of thing. He comes in riding on a horse. We have Yulissa at a car wash. We have Austin on the beach. Huda, my nickname for her at the moment is Huda Beauty. Huda Beauty is dancing by the pool. Ace is dancing on the top of a bus. He is. Do you know what I mean? Olandria, I think that's how you say her name. I hope so. She was dancing with some guys. I don't know. I thought she was a little bit stiff. I don't know, man. She wasn't flowing with the movement to me. Maybe she was nervous. Who knows? Nicholas was on like a motorbike, and Chelley was in the sprinklers. And Jeremiah was on a jet ski. Bello was in a cargo container. There was a lot going on. Then we see the host, Adriana Maddox, I believe. To be fair, I'm a little bit new to the US franchise. I did watch Love Island Games, which I absolutely love, so that got me interested in some characters, and I watched a little bit of the one last year as well. So, but that's about it. So I'm going to be learning loads anyway. But Adriana Maddox is the host, so she's you guys' Maya, and everything, and she even gets involved. Do you know what I mean? She's lip syncing as well. She's doing do you know what I mean, the routines and everything like that. So I was just like, okay, this is cool. I like this. It was giving karaoke, and yeah, I was just like, yeah, you guys know how to sell this. You absolutely know how to sell this. It was definitely a bit of like fun, loving joy. Do you know what I mean? Also as well, they are based in Fiji for this thriller, which UK could never. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, I am going to be like comparing the two because I have to, because I mainly watch UK Love Island, but like they're in Fiji. Our villas in Spain. They're in Fiji. miles apart, absolutely miles apart. And basically also theirs is shorter than ours as well, so it is only 6 weeks long, and ours I think is about 8 weeks. And their prize money is $100,000 as well, and they have to split that with their person when they win, you know. Oh, apparently they have a few new things that are in the villa this year. So they have a speakeasy, which not really sure exactly what that is, but it's like a loungy room, apparently, where like gentlemen smoke cigars. They have a sauna as well, kind of thing. I think they have bigger beds, but overall, it is just nicer, shinier, looks just generally more lovely than the UK one. Yeah, so it should be cool for the people there. So then the arrivals start. The arrivals do start, and each person comes in one by one. So I'm going to go through, like, look, I'm still using this program, okay? So just bear with me while I'm doing all this. So we have the whole cast at the bottom here. So there's 10 contestants that are starting, that are going to be the OGs, and we'll get some new people as we go along the 6 weeks. I will go through all of them and put their pictures up as well, so everybody knows who's who. Okay, cool. All right, so we have so first up we have Chelley and Orlandria. I'm gonna get this right. Orlandria arrive. Both beautiful women. They both have boho braids in, or goddess braids. I can never remember which one's which. They both look amazing. And God bless Serena from last season, because she had braids, and I'm thinking this set a precedent. Like, I'm hoping it has anyway. Do you know what I mean? And they both look amazing. They both look amazing. It was kind of giving like, oh, like setting up the, you know, Janae and Serena and Leah kind of combo. That's what it seemed like it was starting to do in the beginning. But, you know, we'll see how early it is. But I love it for them that they both have braids. Like, that was just amazing. So let's start with Chelley. Let's get her picture up. So this is Chelley. Chelley, I believe actually Chelley is Haitian. She is 27. She is from Miami but lives in Queens, New York. She's a day trader. She said that she has dated girls and guys, but she's not bi, she's not straight, she's just Chelley. She did also say that good sex is very important to her, and she loves all the flavors. So she has no restrictions there. Okay. Then we have Orlandria. Let me get her picture up. Orlandria is 27. She is from Alabama. Do you know what? Because this is one of those American words that I feel sounds funny saying it with an English accent. Alabama. I want to say Alabama, but that's not what it is. Alabama? I think so. But we'll see. Correct me in the comments. She works in the escalator and lift industry. That was just so vague. What does that mean? What does that mean? What role do you do in that industry? That's what I want to know. Like, do you know what I mean? She says she loves her a Southern man, a man that can build a house, one can open doors and do things like that. She said that she should not have to touch a door when she's with a man. I agree with her. She says she can cook well. She can make cornbread from scratch. She's the first gen college student in her family. She's got 2 other siblings as well. And she said she said something about Sakiki. American cousins, what is that? Sakiki. She went to Sakiki or something. I don't know. I didn't catch that. I tried to run it back, but I wasn't catching that. Is that like a institution or something? I'm probably saying it incorrectly. I'm terrible with pronunciation, by the way, just a side note as well. So yeah, she said she was doing that. So someone explain. And she said that her mum gave her some advice as well, that if she's going to make out with someone, that she should do it to the best of her ability. And she was just like, do what you got to do, honey. And I was just like, we love a supportive mother. Her mum's like, get that bag, get it immediately, go all in, do it, change our lives. basically, you know, and they just chatting. Her and Chelley are just chatting. They seem to be getting on really well, which is cool. But remember that as well, kind of thing. Because I thought, okay, we're having a bonding moment, like black girls bonding. This is really cool. Love that. Chelley then notices the next person to come into the villa, which is Huda. And Huda is, this is Huda Beauty. She's 24. She's a fitness coach. She's from North Carolina. She seems very warm and bubbly. I thought she was cute. This picture here does not do this girl any justice. Like, she's cute. She's like an anime or something. Like, she's a cute little, I think she's a pocket rocket. I don't think she's that tall. But yeah, she seems really lovely. She said she's more of a lover girl. She loves love letters. She loves flowers, that sort of thing. She's also Middle Eastern. She had a baby girl, and she said her daughter is her best friend. Her baby girl is 4 years old. She had her when she was 19. She said that her mum said to her, like, don't give a flying shit about what anybody thinks about you. Absolutely agree. You just have to be happy and confident, and that's all that matters. And yeah. So she said she's also been single for 4 years. So that tells me that the relationship with, you know, the baby's father did not work out, like, probably immediately. She lives on her own, and yeah, she was talking to the girls and she was asking them, like, how old do you want to be when you have kids and everything. Elandria was immediately like 30. She was just like, Elandria has a plan. Do you know what I mean? She's like immediately 30. That's how old she wants to be. Chelley was just like, in and RN, all kind of thing, but kind of like saying that, you know, it depends how life takes her. Huda then tells these two ladies, like, straight from the jump, oh yeah, I'm a mummy, and, you know, like, I've got a kid and everything, but the guy that I'm with, like, I don't want to tell, or she said, I don't want to tell anybody that I've got a kid in the beginning. I just want to wait until I tell people. I was just like, is this not a total setup? Is this not a total setup? Because you're giving these girls ammunition. Like, why would you tell them? You just met them. You don't know them. I don't know. I mean, they're probably nice girls, but I just thought this is really forcing Serena, Janae, Leah. They're not them. They've just met, like, you know. So divulging such a big secret was just like a lot for me. And then also I was just thinking, like, I don't necessarily agree with that either. Now, mind you, I am not a mum. I'm not a mum. I'm not a single mum. I'm not a mum. I don't have, but I do think there is like a way of filtering out people who are not there for the right reasons. And I think, like, sometimes when, you know, you see women who have children, when they say that they have a child and the guy doesn't want to be with them, that kind of feels like you don't want that guy to be with you anyway. Whereas if you don't tell them and they get invested with you, they might be with you for the wrong reasons, right? They might be, say, thinking, oh, maybe I got duped, or maybe this isn't really what I want, but I don't know how to tell her. So yeah, that's just my thoughts on that personally. So then we see Yulissa and Bella arrive at the same time. Now, let's talk about Bella first. Bella, where is she? Bella, Bella annoys me from the jump anyway, or the producers from Love Island have annoyed me from the jump anyway, because the way they spell this girl's name is BELLE-A. Is that right? Yeah. And it's like, no, your name is Bella. That's how you say it. Like, I don't know. Because you can't really tell someone what their name is. But I just thought this is a whole heap of extra nonsense that's absolutely unnecessary. I thought it was a bit attention seeking. It's unnecessary. So, yeah, but her name is Bella. She is 22. She is from Hawaii. Oh, no, she lives in Hawaii. I think she's from somewhere else. She's very positive. She says she's happy all the time. She says sometimes she thinks being Delulu is the Salulu. That is her kind of like motto. Oh, she had a boyfriend, but they broke up because he didn't want to be with her because it was a long distance relationship. And she says she usually goes for nonchalant boys, but this time she wants to be loved out loud, which I think is cool for her. She wants a chalant. She doesn't want a nonchalant. She just wants a chalant right now. Yeah, you do get bombastic side eye for your freaking name spelling. No, absolutely not. And then we go to Yulissa. Now, Yulissa, she has caused a bit of a stir because according to the internet streets, she is a trumpet. She's very strong in her politics, and she's also said the N-word apparently on a few podcasts and things like that. I was watching Storytime with Ricky and Reality Ashley's pod, Reality Receipt, and they were saying some things about what this girl has done in the past. And so yeah, people want her out, and I'm inclined to agree with them. Like, I think like you shouldn't be using terms like that if you're not part of the culture, like full stop, period. Like, you really shouldn't. And I think that she's going to rub people up the wrong way. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying like conservatives can't be on the show. Of course they can. But like, it's a very, and you guys will, you know, American cousins, you tell me, like, it seems to be a very kind of like volatile climate at the moment in the country. So it's just really polarizing to have someone with such strong views. I just don't think that's the real Love Island audience, but I don't know. It could be. If it is like that, I don't know how much people are going to continue to watch. We'll see. But yeah, didn't like that at all. So she can go immediately as far as I'm concerned. Well, she's 27. So she was in a 9-year relationship. She had no ring. He left her for another girl. She runs a mobile bar on wheels, and she's 4'10". So she is definitely like a pocket rocket kind of girl. She said she could have like a handicap sticker, but she doesn't go for it and stuff. It's just like, okay, cool. I didn't know if that was a lame joke or not, but okay. She said that in her relationship for the 9 years, she got into it when she was 16 years old, and she said she used to cook and clean for him, and he left her. She is half Cuban and half from American, I think from Missouri. She does give me, maybe more the way she sounds is a little bit Cardi B. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I could hear that. She said that in bed she is very open-minded, and that she plays dress ups, etc., and all that type of thing. And she said, yeah, you know, if he wants me to suck his toe, I was just like, girl, no. Why are you sucking a man's toe? No, can we not? Like, when did this happen? Like, when did feet get like sexualized like this? Like, I really don't like it. I don't like it. It's not for me. It's not for me. But anyway, she wants to find the love of her life. She thinks she's going to find it on Love Island. I mean, okay, girl, okay. And she said, oh, you know, if she doesn't find that, she'll create relationships and stuff like that. Then the host arrives, Ariana. I'm going to get it. Also as well, my note here is Chelley is absolutely stunning. And she actually reminds me of Christina Milian. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it. Hold on one second. Okay, tell me if I'm reaching, but like, just a quick search. Hold on. Wait, what's happening? Does she? Are you seeing this? I think she does. Oh no, you can't see it because she's. Let me take this off. Like, can we see a similarity? I think there's a similarity. Let's bring her back. Like, yay! I'm seeing a similarity. Look at this. No. Let me know in the comments if you can see it too. She's giving Christina Milian to me. Oh, let me stop sharing that. There we go. So yeah, so the girls are just chatting. They're chatting with Ariana. Oh my god. They're chatting with her, and you know, Oleandra is saying that she's been single 5 years, but before that she was in a 3-year relationship, and she has been dating, but she tends to cut people off for the smallest thing. Yulissa said she was single for 1.5 years. She said she really, really lost herself, and Arianda was saying, so you're here to build up your roster, which she laughed at. Bella has only been in one relationship. She's a Christian. So she wants someone who wants a future, but she's here for a good time and a long time. Huda, I think she was asked like what kind of men she likes, and she was just like, I like pretty men. She likes men that fit, and I was just like, girl, I feel you. That's my favorite type, pretty men. But they're trouble. They're trouble. Chelley, her personality type, she said, is in terms of what she looks for, is she looks for auras like that just speak for themselves, like someone who's family orientated, who's chivalrous, romantic. She said some of the same things as that Oleandra said as well. And then the boys start to arrive. Okay, so first up is Nicholas. Nicholas, yeah, he arrives on his motorbike. And also Ace also arrives too. And Ace is, where is Ace again? Oh no, there's Ace. Ace is there. I don't know why he's looked so much taller. Anyway, we'll get to that. So they kind of join the conversation. As they're joining it, Chelley recognizes Ace immediately because they actually know each other. They know each other. They've met before. They met in New York City. I think she was at a party and he was there as well. I think he said to like come back to his or go somewhere. She was like, no, but they do follow each other on Instagram and they like each other's pictures. So I don't know if the producer was just like, okay, yeah, but let's try and get them together and see if there's something there and they should fall in love, or it's, you know, a thing. A said that he's looking for someone who's family oriented, a person who has a big personality as well. He falls in love very, very deeply, he says. He's 22 and he is, let me get his picture up again, and he runs a dance company. He's talked a bit about his background, that him and his mum and brother all slept in the same bed when he was small. So they had a very, very tough life. He did say he's rhythm from his mum, that his dad is not a dancer. He's got 2 left feet. And I can't lie, I was just like, oh my God, I like him. Like, do you know what I mean? I think he's got really, really good energy. I thought he was just the sweetest. I think he's really, really sweet and he's quite lovable, quite charming, but not in like an over produced kind of way. Like he just seems like a cool, cute guy. He said that he's 5'10", but he also referred to himself previously as a short king. And I was just like, that's not really short king. Isn't that insult to short kings? Because short kings, in my opinion, are like 5'8". Like, do you know what I mean? I think 5'9" and 5'10" could even be seen as like mid height. Like you're not tall, like maybe just mid, like, you know, 6 foot, no, maybe 6'2", 6 and above is like tall for men. But like, I think he's like normal height. I don't know. You guys tell me. And, you know, when he said he was 22 or something, Oleandra was just like, boy, you got breast milk still in your breath. Ace did not like that. I don't know if they got the shot from someone else, but Ace did not like that comment. And I just thought, interesting. Remember that she said that and remember that she done that, by the way. So, then we're on to Nicholas. Nicholas is 24. He seems to be making eyes at Bella immediately and Oleandra as well. Oleandra is actually looking at him quite hard as well. That's what they pick up on camera. He's 24. He's a registered nurse. He said people at work touch his hair. And I was just like, you poor boy. Like, you're not a dog. It's okay. Like, do you know what I mean? You can tell them not to do that. It's all right. It's 2025. No one should be touching your hair without your consent. Like, what's going on, huh? People said that he also looks like James Dean. And I was just like, let me look up James Dean. No, guys, James Dean is from 40s or 50s or something. Okay, taking Nicholas's face, and then James Dean. I don't know. Maybe here. I don't know. James. No, sorry, Nicholas. James Dean. I don't know. I don't think so. I'm not seeing it. Does he mean because of his hair? I don't know. Did he have like the same eyes as him or something? Because you know how they love. Sorry, let me show you what I'm looking at. They love going on about their eyes and stuff. So maybe, I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see it. But maybe that's what the people then were telling him. He said his friends would call him feral. This is not appealing. This is not appealing at all. Feral, you know? Like, no. All I can hear in my head is Love is Blind Hannah say, Nick, no. No, Nick. Oh, that's all I can hear. I need to clip that. I really need to clip that. But no, feral is not, no, this is not something you should be sharing with anyone, to be honest. Like, what do you mean feral? Absolutely not. This is not desirable. He's been to 44 different countries. And then he goes on to say, here, Nick. Oh, you know, there's so many different flavors of women. You know, he loves spicy food. I was just like, oh, Nicholas is hungry. He's ready to eat. He's ready to eat. He's starving. He's like, I want to taste a little bit of everything. And he loves spice. He loves spice. He's putting it out there. Yeah. He knows. He did say he loves a little bit of crazy too, but not too much. I was just like, okay, cool. Nicholas, don't invite that into your life, honestly, hon. It's not going to be worth it. Not on this show. But okay. But guys, as you're watching, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Do it now, please. And also subscribe if you're not subscribed, and leave me a comment as well. Like, let me know who you like so far. Who's your favorite? Let me know who your favorite is in the comments. Okay, so next is Taylor. Let me get my... Next is Taylor. See, look, we're matching. Next is Taylor. But why did he skip into the... Why did he spit? Why did he skip into the villa? I don't know. Maybe he was excited. Maybe it was Black Boy Joy. I don't know. But I didn't like that. I didn't like that. He is from Oklahoma. He's a cowboy. He's 24 and he does rodeo competitions. He's a rodeo competitor. Yeah. He also is a model as well. He's done some modeling too. He also is in vet school as well, kind of thing. He owns 4 horses. He did say what the names were, but I don't remember. I didn't write them down. He said he likes toes. Another one. He said, if she can't take care of her feet, how can she take care of me? And I'm just like, baby, like, no, like, you're not looking for a mum, are you? Like, well, this is the wrong show if that's the case. Like, no. He said his dating life in where he's from is a bit meh, and so he needs help finding a girl. Ace did jump in and just say, yeah, he rode a mechanical bull once. And I was just like, this is awkward. Why did you say that? And then I think maybe everyone's just really nervous because then Chelley was just like, oh, it's so funny because I didn't even know ponies were real. Just like, what? What are you talking about? You know, sometimes the internal thoughts just keep you to yourself. You're on national television, global television even. Do you know what I mean? You didn't think ponies were real. Girl. She thought My Little Pony was just... She's 27. No, I really like Chelley, but you're 27, babe. You're telling me you're 27 years to this point, you didn't think ponies were real things. Hey. It's difficult. Okay, anyway. Next up is, let me take this off my head. Next up is Jeremiah and Austin. Austin, this is Austin. Austin came in saying, God did. What's going on with this guy? We're worried about Austin because Austin is also a trumpet or a trumper. He's a trumper as well. And allegedly, he has been caught liking tweets that, you know, say some really pretty awful things about Black women, and that type of thing. And there's like some rumors that he was really horrible in school and that sort of thing. So I don't know about Austin, but even without even knowing that, he just came across straight awkward to me. He's 26. He said he's looking for a real connection. He's from Michigan, but he's now in Florida, and he's a pool boy or a pool technician. He sees beautiful women on a daily. He said that his boss is annoying because always cock blocks him. It's like, you shouldn't. You trying to smash on your job? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what's going on? He thinks he's funny. I don't know. Then he talks about how, you know, one of his best ways to pick up women is if he sees a woman at a bar with a drink or something like that, he will accidentally bump into her, knock her drink down in order to buy her another drink. Now, there is probably a term for this. I know it's not negging. Negging is when you say negative things to kind of get someone's attention or something like that. This ain't, bro. I mean, he's 26, so he's a little bit young. So I would say he's definitely got time to learn. But no, hun, this ain't it. This ain't it. What do you mean? Like, you have to go to those extremes to pretend you're this chivalrous guy and you've actually caused the issue in the first place. Like, isn't that a bit heinous? I don't know. Well, you shouldn't have to do all that to get a girl. You shouldn't. You really shouldn't. He said he wants to find his person. He wants a big family. He also wants to adopt some kids. I was just like, sir, no. I'm not buying this. You also want to adopt some kids? No, I don't believe you. He said he's not going to force a relationship. So if it's not working, they can just agree to smash and that's it. It's just like, okay. Yeah, not feeling this guy at all. And then we had Jeremiah. Now, Jeremiah, he's a pretty boy. Jeremiah is he's a good-looking guy. He's definitely a good-looking guy. So apparently, word in the streets is that Jeremiah was actually chatting to a girl just before he went into the villa. She was a girl on like Perfect Match or The Ultimatum or something. She made a TikTok about it. I don't know if it's news, but he was chatting to someone who's on one of these reality shows and she's just a little bit sour about it, basically. But I don't think they were together. They weren't fully dating. Definitely weren't exclusive, it seems like. So yeah, I don't know if there's a real story there. But he does give F-boy energy. He does, unfortunately. But he's very good looking. Very, very good looking. So yeah, we'll see. He said he was nervous but excited. He's 25. He's a model, but he's also a caterer as well. And he's in LA. He says he's a nerd, a bookworm. He's into video games. For me, that's an immediate red flag. He's into Fortnite. And I'm thinking, don't my little nephew play that? Like, I don't know. He said he's 3/4 of the way on a scale of great guy to fuckboy, or fuckboy to great guy. He said he's 3/4 of the way to great guy. I don't know if that's enough. I don't know if 3/4 of the way is enough. Nah, I don't think so. So yeah, I think whoever's gonna be with him is gonna be in trouble. He then also said that he cheated on his ex. So if they're mentioning this from the jump, then this is definitely gonna come up. This is definitely come up. When they play one of those games or something like that, this is definitely going to come up, and it's going to feed into the insecurities of whoever he's with. Like, absolutely. They're setting this up from the beginning. But he said he learned from it, so I guess yay for him. But he's looking for a woman who is strong, powerful, and has emotional intelligence, that sort of thing. And he said he's open for anything like a girlfriend, but he doesn't think, he kind of implied that, oh yeah, it's probably not going to be love, but yeah, if I can get a girlfriend out of it, which was just like, oh God, this guy, he's going to be trouble. Okay, so now we're on to couple up time, and basically the girls are choosing the boys. The boys are lined up on different like heart podiums and everything like that. And how they choose this is the girl chooses 2 boys to kiss, and out of that she can decide who she wants to couple up with, but they're going in order, right? So first girl can go first, pick someone, but if the next girl comes and kisses the guy and she's like, I want to be with him, then she gets to steal. That's how it is. It's a little bit brutal. It's a little bit brutal for a first go up. And then to add like a little extra drama, what they do is they're pulling the names from the hat as well. And so it's based on Lady Luck's order. Okay, so first up, let's get Jeremiah off. First up, they had Chelley go up first. She was being very playful with it. She first kissed Austin, which I was just like, girl, what? I was speechless. Maybe there was stuff that we didn't see. I don't know. Maybe it was looking a glance. Maybe they were feeling each other. Maybe the pheromones in real life. Shocking to me. But yeah, she went for him first. And then she went for Ace. So obviously her and Ace, history and everything like that. When he was asked about the kiss, Ace said that it was worth the wait, and Austin said it was amazing, that he was speechless and everything like that. Ace also said that he felt alive. Like, okay, there's a big feelings, big words, you know? Do you know what I mean? So then out of the kisses, she decides to choose Ace. So Chelley and Ace are standing together, and I can't lie, they look cute together. They did look cute together. They look very, very cute. I was just like, oh, I really want this to last. Okay, so next up was Huda Beauty. Huda, she first went to kiss Jeremiah. You know, Jeremiah said the kiss was amazing. He was trying not to stutter. He didn't really know what else to say. And then her second choice was Ace. But it was the arms around the shoulders for me. Like, she was going in. Do you know what I mean? Oh, makes sense now. Sorry, just realized something. So she did choose Ace. She did choose Ace here. Ace did say, yeah, it was great and everything like that, but, you know, being second choice, but she is gorgeous. But I'm just like, well, you were second choice to Chelley as well. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know. But anyway, Huda picks Jeremiah. Jeremiah said, look, I've won. I'm just happy to be here. I've won. So he's very, very happy with that choice. Bella's up next. Her first kiss was with Taylor, but Bella, being the Christian, she's just like, you're not kissing me on my lips. There's going to be no tongue action, none of that. You're going to kiss me on my cheek. So she goes for Taylor first. He said that was nice and classy. And then she goes for Nicholas second. And he said, that's the best kiss on the cheek that I've had in ages, which I thought was quite funny. Bella said, you know, she doesn't kiss on the first date, and she chooses Nick. Yeah. So then Oleandra is up next. Her first kiss is with Taylor, and she goes in. She went in. I was just like, okay. She was like, my whole lip kit is gone. Like her whole everything vanished. She went in. They both went in. But she did go in. Second, she went for Nicholas. Someone said in the background, not so classy king or something like that, which made him laugh, which stopped the kiss a little bit early. Oleandra, she said, you know, Taylor, he's a country man. She's going to go with him. So yeah. But then Yulissa, she chose Ace. And she went absolutely in. She went in. And I was just thinking, this girl is going to be absolute trouble. She's going to be real trouble. And then her second one was Jeremiah. But Jeremiah, instead of letting Yulissa kiss him, he was like, I'm going to give you a kiss on the cheek, which was very, in a sense, very well played. And at that point, Ace whispers to Chelley, I fucked up. Because you did. You did fuck up. You really did. Jeremiah, you know, he said he was trying to be respectful and everything like that, you know, and this causes Yulissa to kind of have no choice really but to pick Ace, because you can only pick the person who's responding. Well, you should only pick the person who's responding to you. And Jeremiah made it very, I'm not on it, you know, whereas Ace, he fell for the bait and he took it, you know. So Chelley, unfortunately, her man has been stolen. Yulissa said, the boy is mine. Now Chelley has to be in a couple with Austin. And she's just like, oh, you know, it's probably a sign. It's probably a sign. Baby girl, it's probably not a sign. Maybe you have to go through some trials of tribulation for this love to be real. Let me just take a swig of water. So last week on Labrish, we collectively put some couples together on who we thought would be with each other and predicting the couples basically, and we kind of got most of them wrong. So this is what we predicted. We predicted Austin and Yulissa. No. Although they should be together, the trumper and the trumpet should be together, but no, it didn't happen. We predicted Ace and Chelley. Unfortunately, because of Yulissa's meddling, that did not happen. We also predicted Jeremiah and Oleandra. I don't know why that didn't happen. And then we also picked Taylor and Huda. Now, these four, if we just swap these two women, then we would have perfect couples, but didn't happen. It didn't happen, unfortunately. But what we did get right is Nicholas and Bella. 1 out of 5. 1 out of 5, guys. 1 out of 5. Not great marks, I'm not going to lie. So now, those are our couples. So our couples as they stand at the moment are Bella and Nicholas. We got Chelley and Austin. I kind of feel sorry for this girl. I can't lie. Taylor and Oleandra. Jeremiah and Huda. And Yulissa and Ace. Those are our couples. So Love Island officially begins. So they basically go off now and explore the villa and everything like that. Oleandra and Taylor, they have a quick conversation. Well, they're trying to get to know each other. You know, she asked him if he was to build a woman, what would you build? He was talking about good teeth. You have those. A big butt. There was silence. But I don't know how curvy she is. And good toes and stuff. And she was like, don't look at my toes, they're all swollen, that type of thing. And he was like, oh, I've got good toes. And then he's like, oh, but one is black. And she was just like, he's like, no, a horse stood on it. I was like, oh my God, it gets worse. And then she was just like, whatever. She did say she's like a proper Southern belle. She loves country men, as she said before. And they seem to be vibing well together. Anyway, then we see Austin and Chelley have a have a chat. Chelley asked him if the tables were turned and the boys were picking, who would you have picked? And he said, definitely you. I feel like he has to say that. And also Bella. So basically the direct opposite of Chelley. I'm not buying what Austin is selling. I'm not buying it. My theory is that he knows he's done some crazy things and said some crazy things, allegedly. And he's just like, right, how do I turn that around? And this is to be fair, I will take this back. If his exes come out and they're all different color shades, all that kind of thing. Let's see, like maybe all the colors of the rainbow, who knows? But I suspect that he's doing this to kind of like do that. I can't be a racist. I can't be prejudiced because I like her. That's what I think this is. That I don't believe him for 1 second. I really don't. Do you guys believe him? Do you think he genuinely likes her? Because I actually don't think. She asked him, were you shocked when I picked you and everything like that? And he was just like, yeah, I'm glad you kissed me. But, you know, then you switched it up. Chelley's in the hut and she's just like, Austin. And then she pauses. And it was a pregnant pause. That pause actually gave birth. Like, it was a long pause. And then she's just like, he does look good. Girl. She's just like, oh, is this going to be my journey? Is this what I have to deal with? Let me just try and keep upbeat to keep it going. Like, yeah, girl, she's stressing out over there. Then we have Ace and Yulissa. They have a conversation. I think they're getting on okay. She did say in the hut that he's a cool guy, he makes her laugh and everything like that kind of thing. But Ace says in the hut, like, she's nice, but he's not feeling an immediate spark. He's not feeling it. Nick and Bella, their conversation was just a bit nervous and stuff. He said he's praying to get a real kiss from her. And then he's like, oh, there's something on your shoulder or something. And I didn't know, like, maybe I missed it, but like, was he trying to kiss her in that moment and she clocked it and was just swerved it? Is that what happened? Because I was just like, what's going on? What happened there? Was there actually a bug? I don't know. Did anyone else see that? I don't know. So then we skip to Jeremiah and Huda, and he asks her, like, why did you pick me first? Like, oh, okay, cool. Relax. He's just like, well, you're my type on paper and that type of thing. And they have a lot in common, it seems. Like, they're both kind of OCD and everything like that. And then she says, like, she's praying that he's not a fuckboy. Babe, I don't know what to tell you. I have a feeling that he might be. And then when they're getting up, because the boys go and meet to have a talk together, and so do the girls. And when she's getting up, she says, okay, love you, bye. Girl, what? Can everyone just relax? It's day one. Love you, bye. No, absolutely not. Not even a mistake. And he was just like, oh, I was nearly going to say it back. I think this guy's going to mess this girl up. I hope not, but I'm thinking he's going to mess her about, because I think Huda Beauty is actually quite sweet. So yeah, so the boys do their little meeting, and so did the girls as well. The girls, they basically, Chelley talks about how she met Ace in January and the whole story. Someone said, I think it's Huda actually, was saying, like, do you believe in invisible string theory? And I was just like, what the hell is that? I don't know. But apparently it's something about, like, you know, being connected to, like, people you're supposed to be connected with. You will see them repeatedly and bump into them, then that type of thing, I think. And I think according to Ashley, Reality Ashley, it's a Taylor Swift song as well. So yeah, I don't know. I don't listen to Taylor Swift, so I don't know. Yulissa was saying to Chelley, and I think the group saying, oh, I wasn't trying to be messy. I just want to tell her to shut up. I actually do. I just want to, like, stop talking. As a group, they kind of agree. I think this is more coming from Bella, though. Like, let's just keep this, like, open, respectful, etc., and all that kind of thing, which all the girls agrees to. Alandria, she was just like, I'm, this is great. Like, I'm a girl's girl, and I love hearing this and everything like that. And she was doing a really, like, kind of like kumbaya kind of moment, like, oh, we're in this together. And I was just like, no. This is not going to go down the way you think it is. I don't think so. I think it's way too early to be having these big bonding sessions, you know? The boys talk, and Ace basically wants to chat to Chelley. Jeremiah, someone called him Mr. Closed Off. He was just like, you should never put all your eggs in one basket, but I like this basket. Is his favorite or something like that, he said about Huda. He did, he was trying to justify his kiss on the cheek, and he's just like, look, I didn't want to get stolen. Like, I'll be stupid as hell to be tonguing her down. And I was just like, then they should have shot off Ace. Like, you stupid. Ridiculous. Anyway, they all get ready for bed, and who do you think is tonguing it down in the bed? Jeremiah and Huda. They are getting on. They're getting on really, really well. Okay, so then we get to the morning. Yulissa said that Ace and her didn't cuddle in the bed or anything like that. The boys, they made breakfast. Yulissa was talking to Bella. She said that she gets really nervous when she talks to Ace, so it's like a good sign for her. Chelley comes over and kind of like squashes that conversation. Then we see Ace and Nick playing table tennis or something like that, and they're talking about Ace obviously being stolen by Yulissa. Nick says she was looking at you like she was hungry, like she was starving. I mean, she was. But Nick, I believe you two are also starving. Anyway, he asked him if he was into Chelley. He was just like, yeah, I am. Like, Nick talked about his own situation, how, you know, him and Bella did actually cuddle and it was nice to like break the ice in that kind of way. But Nick does say in the heart, like, you know, things are going well with Bella, but like Oleandria did get his attention and she came with like energy that Bella wasn't bringing. He said the kiss was really intense and he definitely wants to get to know her. So there's that. Austin and Chelley, they have a chat. It was a bit awkward. I don't know. Like, he compliments her. He did say he's really interested in her. He thinks that she's sweet, she's awesome, she's gorgeous and everything like that. He's saying the right things, but I'm telling you, I don't believe this guy. My gut says no. Don't believe him. Don't believe him. His actions are not in line. I don't believe him. I don't believe him. Do you guys believe him? Let me know. Chelley is in the hut. She just says like, look, Austin is not my usual type because she likes more outgoing type of characters and everything like that. And he seems very introverted. She did say that Ace is still at the top of her list. You know, she doesn't know how everything is going to turn out. Then we see Oleandra and Taylor on the docks, and they're talking about fishing and everything, and they talk about like whether they'll catch anything. She said that she fishes with chicken livers or something. I didn't know that was a thing. They will talk about their favorite Mexican food, and they have like the same enchiladas. They both love them, but I think Oleandra likes chicken and what's his name, Taylor, like beef. And yeah, they're just vibing. They just seem to be really, really vibing. I don't know how that's gonna go. What's the age difference between them again? What's he, 25? Hold on. So the age difference between them is not that big. It's only a year, so 26 to 27. So that's fine, actually. Then we see Jeremiah and Huda Beauty. They are in, what is that area called? I can't remember what it's called, but it's like the Snug or something like that. They do look good together. I'm not going to lie. They actually do. They look like anime characters. They're the same age. And they have this conversation about who they live with. So Jeremiah is like, he doesn't have a flatmate at the moment or a housemate at the moment, and he will be getting one in the fall. She was then asked, like, who does she live with? And she was just like, oh, I live by myself. Like, do you know what I mean? But she's got like a two-bed. They were talking about prices and stuff, and she said she's got a two-bed. And he was like, oh, so who's the other bedroom for? And then she just starts staring. She just starts staring. Just like, girl, answer the question. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was just like, you might as well tell him. Like, you might as well tell him from now. But she was just, no, she didn't want to. She didn't want to. And then he was just like, I think he caught the hint, and he was just like, okay, cool, we'll talk about it later. Bro, so weird. So he said his mind was wondering, because me too, like, if I wasn't clocking on to what it was, like, my mind would be wondering too, what do you mean? Who do you live with? Like, just say. It seemed weird. It seemed really weird. But in the heart, Huda was just like, you know what, to be safe. She said to be safe, and I think she means maybe to protect her heart rather than anything else. Like, she said she prefers when guys are invested in her first before telling them that she has a kid. That's what she was saying. So then Ace pulls Chelley for a chat. They have a chat. He said he's been waiting to talk to her and everything. It was just very cute. They look very, very good together. They actually really do. They have the same level of cuteness, I think. Chelley, was saying, look, I wasn't even going to choose you. He was like, I felt that and everything, but she was like, in my gut, I knew it was you. And he was like, because like you're comfortable. Chelley was just like, it's not just that I'm attracted to you, but you got took, like you got stolen away from me. And she said she wasn't upset by the kiss because it's a part of the process. And she was just like, obviously, her and other girls are gonna like the same people. It's just the way it goes and everything like that. So if you want to go kiss the man, then go for it. Kiss that man. And Ace was like, no, don't kiss my girls. Ace, who's your girl, Ace? Who's your girl? He's just like, I'll crash out over Chelley. Oh, this guy, he's in there. But yeah, he was in the hot, she's in hard. He was just like, I don't want to put too much on it, but I've got a very, very good feeling about this. And they are genuinely cute together. The only thing I would say is because Chelley is 27 and he's 22, there is a bit of an age gap between them, and I don't know how that's going to play out. So then anyway, it's the evening. The girls get ready and everything. Everybody looks like kind of cute and everything. Austin's having this weird conversation about bugs with Chelley. And I was just like, is she entertaining him or is she being polite? I couldn't work it out whether she was being polite or anything like that. But they talked about bugs and frogs and snakes and lizards. Yeah, she did say she doesn't have the ick, so maybe it's going well. And then Adriana is back. She's back in the villa, asks everybody to sit by the fireplace. And when she asks that simple question like, how's it going? And Yulissa just pipes up, oh, people are playing it safe. What? Why are you so extra? Why are you so extra? It just seemed like a lot. I didn't like that. Olantria's face was given like, just shut up. Like, really, just shut up. Then, Adriana explains that there is an opportunity to actually kiss people you haven't kissed before or kiss people that you're not coupled up with, without anybody knowing, and doing it in secret, basically. And she says everyone is going to get blindfolded and you're going to be able to kiss someone outside your couple, like, and maybe potentially start a secret affair. I was like, yes, bring the juiciness in the first episode. Absolutely love it. So then they're all sitting in this circle. They're sitting in their couples, but they're all sitting in a circle with these blindfolds on, right? So they can't see each other. But you know what? To be fair, if there's any activity, you're going to hear the person next to you, aren't you? Do you know what I mean? So then Adriana's just like, who wants to kiss someone else? So obviously they're all blindfolded, they can't see. And Oleandra, Ace, Nick, and Chelley all put up their hands. Now, I thought this was simple swapsies. Get it? Like, Oleandra, Nick go for Oleandra. I thought she was going to go for him. That's what I thought. And Ace and Chelley and Ace. That's what I thought. But oh no. No. It wasn't as simple as that. They get up one by one, and obviously their partner can't see them, but they can hear them. Nick goes for Oleandra. Yeah, am I saying it right? Oleandria, probably. She doesn't know who the hell it is. She's like, who the fuck is that? She has no idea who kisses her. Chelley kisses Ace. Makes sense. Of course. Easy. Do you know what I mean? Oleandria kisses Ace. What? What? The same boy that you said, oh, do you know what I mean? He's still on breast milk. The same guy. Nah. Scandalous. Ain't Chelley your friend? Ain't you a girl's girl? Scandalous. Absolutely scandalous. I'm just like, this is wild. This is wild to me. So yeah, she kisses Ace. Ace then goes and kisses Chelley. And I was just like, of course he wants to kiss Chelley. Then kisses Huda Beauty. I was just like, oh, Ace. And then it's obviously just clocked to me now why he done that, because Ace was Huda's second choice in the original game. So in the picking. So there's something, there might be something there. Do you know what I mean? There might be something there where it's just like, let me just explore that. Let me just explore that real quick. Then everybody is still blindfolded at this point. Then, oh my God, we have 2 new bombshells into the villa. 2 of them at the same time. While everybody's blindfolded. So we have Charlie, who's from the UK. He's 27. And we have Sierra, who's 25 and from Arizona. She says, if I can take your man, then he wasn't your man in the first place. Okay. They joined the game. So no one knows. So this is all done like quietly and secretly. And it was just mad. It was just mad. I was just like, oh my God, is this really happening? So also as well, just a side note of the disgustingness is so gross. It's so gross. Kissing multiple people one after the other. It's just such a gross thing. I will never be okay with that. Ugh, I can't think about it too much. Anyway, so then Charlie goes and kiss. He starts with Bella. He kisses her on the cheek. Very respectful. Obviously, someone in production probably told him to do that. Then he fully kisses Yulissa. He was going in. So I was thinking, oh, he likes her. Then he goes and kisses Chelley. And I was just like, greedy? He's being greedy. Then he goes and kisses Oleandra. And she smiles hard. Then he kisses Huda as well. So I was just like, you're kissing everybody. You're kissing everybody. It took me a little while to get there, but he's kissing everybody. And then basically, what's her name? Sierra, the girl, does the same thing. She kisses everybody too. But she is going in. She is stroking chins. She is like leaning into them. She's letting them put their hands on her butt. Like Jeremiah was feeling that, Nicholas was feeling that, Nicholas, he was feeling that. Ace gave a lip bite, got a lip bite and stuff. There was, yeah. Nick was in a spin. He was in an absolute spin. So then they send the 2 bombshells away. They send those 2 bombshells away, and then they get to take off their blindfolds. So, you know, people are just like, oh, we heard some kissing going on here. There was lots going on there. Everyone's speculating, everything like that. And Adriana, am I saying it right? Ariana, sorry, I'm saying it wrong. Ariana, she basically was saying that put your hand up if you received a kiss. And then everybody puts their hand up. Reminded me of Mean Girls, I'm not going to lie. Everyone in the room putting their hand up. So they all put their hands up and they was just like, oh, okay, cool. And then she lets it drop that actually they were kissed by 2 new bombshells they don't know at the moment. Then she asked them to put their blindfolds back on and then for them to put their hand up if they're interested in getting to know the person that kissed them last. And that's where it's cut because they didn't show us who put their hand up. They didn't show us yet. So we're going to see that in the next episode. But I was just like, oh my God, you're destroying relationships already. They were destroying relationships already. It was so quick. And I don't know why I find that so exciting. But I'm just like, bring the drama. Bring it all. So, yeah. So next, I think we're probably going to see like the bombshells in the hideaway. And maybe they go in one by one. So, yeah, let's quickly just have a quick look at Charlie's Instagram. So this is Charlie. He's low on followers, but, you know, they always grow. So he's been to Athens. He looks kind of Roman to me. Like he's got like Roman kind of look. He looks that kind of thing. This was in Australia. Lani Good said abs look fire. Okay, Lani. So yeah, this is him. He's been a couple places. He looks like a bit of a model as well. Here, all of these guys are models. It looks like, oh, his name is Giorgio, so maybe like Greek or something like that. Oh, what's this? Okay. I got my hair braided by a Tanzanian lady in Tanzania. Okay. 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 Oh, I'm gonna stay away from that one right now. I'm gonna stay away from that. Charlie. What's going on, Charlie? What's going on? What's going on? Looks like you had a great time in Tanzania. Okay, let's look at Sierra. This is Sierra's page. Doesn't really say much about what she does. What does this say? Automatic sequel stuff. Oh, hypnotic, funky, fresh. Yes, Sierra. Oh, yes, because Sierra. Sometimes I'm a little bit slow. Okay, cool. She's a model. It looks like she's giving model vibes. Like, this is beautiful. Very, very nice. Very cool. Okay, she's doing thingy. She done underwear one. Okay, cool. She's giving modern vibes. She looks like a little bit Middle Eastern. Excuse me. She looks like a little bit Middle Eastern. Is there anything else on her? Oh, she's a digital creator. Yeah, so she's a content creator, that sort of thing. Okay, cool. So that's a little bit about the new Bombshells. Who knows what they're going to do or what drama they're going to bring. But I, for one, am excited for it. Thank you, guys. I know this video is a little bit long today, but I'm hoping because the rest of the episodes are going to be a bit shorter, these should be shorter too. Kind of thing. If you made it this far, I love you the most. I love you the best. But please, please, please like this video as well. Share it with like-minded people. Comment below too. And of course, please subscribe. This has been my recap of Love Island USA Season 7, Episode 1. And I'm going to try and do as many of these as possible. Fingers crossed I get them all, but who knows? Because life be lifing sometimes. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. You're going to be seeing a lot more from me. And as soon as Love Island UK starts as well, I'll be covering that too, but mainly on lives after the show. So I think that's going to be the plan. Pre-records for US and lives for the show. But guys, thank you so much for joining me. Let me know what you think in the comments. Who's your person? Who's your people at the moment? For me, let me just quickly say, I really like Chelley still. I really like Ace. Those are my two, Chelley and Ace at the moment. I like Huda. I think I like Huda. I think she's a hopeless romantic. I hope she's smart. I hope she's got sense. I really hope she's got sense. But those are my two at the moment. I don't really know what the Bombshells are going to bring. I hope Yulissa and what's his name, Austin, they can go. They can go immediately. Straight, exit, go straight to jail. Do not pass, not jail. But yeah, they can leave. They can leave now. Okay, cool. Let me go. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.